Today's game is a bit of a left field recommendation, but particularly if you are a Twitch streamer, I think you'll enjoy this game. It's called WikiArena and it describes itself as a trivia roguelike. The idea is that the developer has scoured across all of the 6.5 million odd articles that are on Wikipedia, and they're quantified in how long the articles are and how many views that article has had in a 3-month period that's just gone. And then what it will do is it will randomly pull 2 out and put them either side, and you as the player has to decide which one is either the longest or has had the more views in that 3-month period. And that's all there is to it. You have to try and get 10 right. You can allow 3 mistakes and you're allowed to skip one if you're thinking I'm just not sure. But my goodness, this just shows how weird and crazy and all the different things that people look at and what's proved to be most popular and what's covered on Wikipedia in detail and what's not. Because there's no rhyme or reason to it, and that's what makes it so interesting and fascinating. I started to try and develop my own internal algorithms for this, because in general I was thinking, right, if you've got someone that's got a storied history in politics or in sport in general, their articles are longer, but because they're also more pop culture-y, they seem to be viewed more often than you'd expect maybe like a peer-reviewed science idea or something like that. And then all of a sudden they'll all get trumped by like a weird insect that you've never heard of that's both got longer articles and then are more viewed. And so it's more of a really, as you kind of see all of the different stats popping out, particularly when it's like some obscure comic book character that appeared in like one episode in 1982 has got a longer article with more views on than like something really critical about like our democracy or something like that. And you just think, no wonder this world is screwed. On top of that, then you have that's the main mode, and you can go up against a wiki bot that is like a non-presence AI that you need to kind of outlast and survive, and you've got 3 lives, and whoever loses their 3 lives first loses the game. There's also a daily WikiArena where everyone gets the same articles for that specific day. And then I think probably the extra selling point for the Twitch demographic is that it does have Twitch integration so that you can basically play versus your Twitch audience. Now, I don't play on Twitch or stream on Twitch, but I can absolutely see this game working superbly in a live stream where you've got people chiming in on what you think other people would like to do. Now, the price point for this is probably the reason why it doesn't exist, because it's only £1.50 odd, £1.60. But I would have adored to have had some kind of local multiplayer options here where you could have player 1 vote, player 2 vote, 3 or 4 or whatever, and then you've all got lives together. I think that would have made WikiArena like an absolute top tier recommendation for me. But just the oddity of this experience is so just... I find it fascinating just to see what people are drawn to. So maybe I kind of am a little bit more excited for this game than other people, but it's genuinely an interesting jaunt around Wikipedia. Written reviews are over on highplayinggames.com. You guys take care. Comments or questions, leave them down below.